So to get started with NogWars, just sign in at NogWars.com for a free teacher account, and you'll see a screen like this. The main things to look at is you have your classes here, where you can ask students to join for different classes. A bunch of quizzes, and each quiz, that will be where you have your NogWars. And then you can see the little Nog avatars representing the students in your class. What you might want to do is, let's say you're a 5th or 6th grade teacher. You want to add a quiz, and there are two types of quizzes. One is called visual vocabulary, one is keywords, and I'll show you what they look like. Let's just start by looking at 5th grade, and we'll come down here, and let's say we're looking at, for instance, the water cycle. This is the visual vocabulary. You can see these are all very focused visual pieces that you can add. So we can add those, and you'll have about 30 questions. And those get added to your quiz list over here. And let's say we also wanted to add something that actually is the key vocabulary. Say, just the stuff you need to know, the vocabulary you need to know for 5th grade. So we have something in here where we've picked out the 80 most important vocabulary words you need to know for 5th grade science. So we might look at here, and you'll see that keywords about a substance, absorption, brightness, axis, climate, atom. It's a great way for students to learn their vocabulary. So we'll add that one as well. And to start a NogWar, all you got to do is click on the quiz. Let's do the water cycle visual vocabulary. And it starts a NogWar. And we've already got some students in our class, but if they weren't in our class, you would just give them this code. And then let me switch to the student view. The student would go to NogWars, and they would just put in that code, and or they could sign in first. And if they put in that code, they can start to play the game. Now the students, this is the student view, they're waiting for you to start the NogWar, and they've been assigned an avatar. This is a particular team, and they can go ahead and they can actually modify it as they're waiting. And this is kind of just a fun thing for them to do. You might do something like that. So when they're done getting set up, you can actually go ahead and start the NogWar. And what that does is gives you a countdown. And from the student's perspective, I'll show you in a second, from the teacher's perspective, your screen you're showing at the front of the class looks like this. Here's all your students. Here's student 1 that has modified their Nog. And if we go back and look at what the student view is, they get to actually see the questions. We're looking for evaporation, which is a gas, liquid to a gas. Clouds, water storage and atmosphere. Precipitation, solid or liquid found in glaciers. Let's get one wrong. And so the student can see how they're doing. And there's various levels. At the end of the NogWar, you can declare our winner, end NogWar. The geckos won. We can see happy geckos, and the centipedes are crying. And you can also give the students coins, and the students use those coins. We got 5,000 coins for each student. Students use those coins to then create different types of Nogs. So that's it. That is NogWars.